Hi there. Today I want to show you something awesome. I have tried to create this Dev.to clone. It's only a home page which shows when you logged in. You can also find demo link in the description. I have tried to make it same as the original with all the menus and listings except the icons. For the icons, I have used React icons. As you can see here, it's almost same as Dev.to. For these articles in the middle, I have used API which is provided by Dev. Also, I have implemented this infinite loading, which means when you reach to the bottom, it fetches new articles from API, same as in the original. This clone is a mobile responsive. As you can see here, whenever I decrease the width, then it hides some parts and only shows the articles. When I reload this page, you can see there is a loading UI instead of articles, and it displayed until the API fetches the articles. This UI is called a skeleton UI, almost same as in the Dev. I have used these Dev APIs to display a list of articles. Watch all the parts of this tutorial. You will learn lots of things like making a skeleton UI, hamburger menu, infinite loading, and many more. First, clone this repo and make sure you are in the starter code branch. Clone this repo and do npm install and npm start to start your local host. In this repo, you will find a SCSS folder where there is a file called variables, where I have declared a few variables of different colors and some text that we are going to use. My React app is up and running. Now before creating this clone, let me tell you how we will create this UI. First, we will create this header section with this drop-down menu. Then we will put all the content in a single component. This single component renders 3 columns for the left and right sidebars and the middle for the articles. Now for the icons, we are going to use this React-icons. It provides us lots of popular icons. Make sure you have installed this React icons package. Let's make all the component files in the components folder as well as all the necessary SCSS files. First is the navigation.js, where we will create the header section. Here I am using a React snippets extension to create functional components directly by just typing a RAFCE. Next component is the left sidebar and then the right sidebar. Now for the article section, we will create a content component. We will also need an article component to render a single article and also a card component which renders all this list. We need to create one more component to create the skeleton UI of the article. For that, create an article skeleton.js file. Now create individual SCSS files for all these components. It's a good practice to use underscore before the name of the SCSS files. Two more SCSS files I want to create, which are default.scss to store default styling, and one is for media queries. Change app.css to app.scss and import all the SCSS files in a particular order. Now let's add some default styling. In this variables file, as you can see, there are variables of colors that we are going to use. There are several variants of a main color, also variables for site width and the header height. In the app.js file, first we will render a navigation component. we will render all the three components in a single main container, a left sidebar, content, and right sidebar. And it's working. Let's style our main container. We will use grid, 1fr for left and right bars and 2fr for the content. In the next video, we will create header section. Stay tuned.